In recovery, I did a lot of things that I probably wouldn't do today.
Because the disease is so misunderstood.
There are 23 million or more of us that are in recovery, and millions more that need to be.
I think that first step in the journey, is treatment.
As my decline happened, I don't know if I somehow I could just escape it, and I couldn't.
I arrived at a point, early on, my mid-20s, where, it was becoming a real issue.
I got to a point where I'd reached a personal bottom, as so many of us do. A lot of us say I was sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Well, for me, it was, I lost my children. So I was homeless. I was not capable emotionally, physically, or spiritually to take care of my twin boys, who I love more than anything in this world. And the state stepped in and said, you can't take care of your children. They were, very young, 3-4 years old. I was not willing to give that up. I knew that I wanted that more than anything else.
I had I describe it as just a gift, just an epiphany that this, I kind of was able to see what was in store for me, if I stayed on that path. And that allowed me to kind of take that first step.
And I had a counselor, and he's still in my life today, right? 30 years later. The state said, if you don't get sober, you can't have your children back. And I had to go to court on a regular basis and be drug tested. I was in treatment, and I stayed sober, and I got custody back.
I think the fact of people like myself and Larry and Alex and Cheryl and people that have now stepped up to say that recovery's okay, and we're proud to stand up for it.
Well, I'm really proud and lucky that I've been in recovery over 34 years.
Whether it's, your first day of sobriety or, your 1000th day, it still breaks down for me, and I think for a lot of people to, one day at a time.
We all view the world through our own thinking. And we try to teach our clients that they have way more control than they think, that they are the ones who either are creating their own pain, or they're the ones that are paying attention to their joy. And the control comes from understanding that our thoughts are really what creates everything. And it's not a camera paying attention to the outside world, right? It's a projector, we're projecting it out. So they seem to really get that, and they understand it. It gives them that control back that, oh, nobody's torturing me. I don't have to talk about my past. That's not going to change anything. It's a memory. A memory is a very short, brief things that we consistently bring back up, and then we experience the feeling of that, which can be awful. Why? That's a choice. You can do it. You can do it all day, but it's your choice.
As I look back over my life, is that part of the illness doesn't allow you to see the illness.
One of the things we tell people is, you're not broken.
Kind of tell my own story, and hope that, there's something in there that resonates with that person, that they can draw on or think about or just use as a way to kind of help them on their path.
And it's if you're on the fence and thinking about it, take the step. If you're ready, there's so people that are going to help you.
The first thing I tell them is I understand. So I want them to know that there is something better. And part of it is to let them know that I've been right where they are.